Okay, today's Thursday. It is 11:21 p.m. It is May 22nd. It is it is May 22nd. It is the year 2025. God exists. God is great. And he knows exactly what I want. In this whole universe, there exists something that each and all wants. Okay? God is great. And he has posed me with the greatest problem of all. Okay? He has placed before me the greatest and the most epic and life-changing problem before me. Okay? There comes a time in a person's life where a person needs to run into a significant obstacle. And this obstacle was placed there by God. And God knows that in order for me to feel like I have lived in this world, I have to solve this most difficult problem before me. And this most difficult problem in this whole universe, as far as where I am, now that I am homeless, I am penniless, I'm getting on my years, and I have literally lost everything, like the guy in Job in the Bible. The Job in the Bible literally lost everything and everything, and then some. And God has placed this obstacle. And if I can solve this obstacle, I will have solved the most difficult thing that has ever been placed before me. Okay? I liken this experience with a differential equation problem that I had when I was in college, which took up a single page. But it took me like writing, erasing for like 8 hours to solve this one problem. That was difficult. But this problem is a life altering, life changing, a problem that for me, for others, it's easy because they solved it when they're what? There were like they're like, there's 15 or 16-year-old kids who are solving this, but that's, they may have some other obstacle that they're going to be running into. But for me, this has been an obstacle. This has been a 5 year. See, Gilligan went on a three hour tour, but this has been a 5 year tour, and it may continue going on forever. I may never solve this, but this is essentially the hardest problem that I've ever faced in my life. In my existence, this has been the hardest problem that I've ever faced. And this problem is the inability to control myself from taking a trade when I see a green candle, a long green candle, and a red candle. Because instinctually, when I see that, I just jump in. That's one. The second part is when I make a trade, and I lose, then I want to gain it back, and so I get bigger size in it, and I lose that, and then I get an even bigger size, and I keep repeating this almost 400 times. Now, if I can solve this, I will solve a way for me to make consistent money from the market. If I can figure this out, this is something that is an ingrown in me. It is me. I'm causing this. Okay? There are people who are on the other side who are making the money, but it is me interpreting what's going on with the market before me, and it's causing me to take my hard dishwasher money, dump it in, and lose it every time. And then I get to be reset, sent back to zero again, where I have to start over and over and over again. And I've experienced this for the past 5 years. And this is very similar to essentially a brokerage firms trading like zero ZTE options, even with like even like pattern day trading kind of a rule. That's how it applies. Why do they have pattern day trading rule? Because they don't want people like myself, like trading it out, to lose every penny, because it gets fuming. It is a problem that 99% of the people in this whole universe cannot solve. It is a problem that has been placed before me to figure this out. If I can figure this out, I can escape from this bondage. I can escape from this situation. I can look forward to expanding and finally breaching this situation so that I can live a more freer, have more opportunity, have more options to live outside of this situation. God has placed this most difficult problem before me. And if I can solve this, then I will have solved the most difficult problem in my life.